Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to see AWS Networking Lab. This one, we're going to create VPC, Subnet, Internet Gateway, EC2 Instance with HTTP service. So this is our basic network diagram for this lab. So we'll create one VPC in a region and we create one subnet and EC2 instance. It acts as a HTTP server in this case, and this is our internet gateway. So by using that, we can access this HTTP server through internet. So let's jump into the lab. Hello guys, this is my AWS console. So we can set the services here also. VPC, if you type VPC, it shows VPC service. Otherwise, if you click on services, if you click on all services, it shows all the services in alphabetical order. So also you can go by the subtype like compute or custom enable blockchain, etc. So in our case, just we need VPC creation and EC2 instance. So let me click on VPC in services. By default, there is one VPC, but in this case, we are not going to use that. We're going to create new VPC. Let me click on VPC and let me type test VPC. Let me take new range as 16. I'm leaving as is for other details like tenancy. Rest of all, I'm leaving in default option only. Let me create VPC now. So after created VPC, let me create one subnet. Click on create subnet. Just select VPC, which has been just now we have created this VPC. I have selected this here, and let me give the name test subnet. And preference, there's no preference, but I'm going to select zone 1. And let me mention subnet range. /24 and just create subnet. Subnet has been created. So in this case, we have created VPC and subnet, and now I'm going to create internet gateway now. By default, there is one internet gateway, but I'm going to create another one. Click on create. Test. Internet gateway. Just click on create. So we have created VPC, subnet, and internet gateway. And for this traffic routing, I'm going to add default route towards our internet gateway from this subnet. So this is the routing table has been created by default. Let me click on this VPC routing table. And let me associate this subnet, created subnet also to this routing table first. Save association. This is our routing table. So for identification purpose, let me modify this name. So subnet association has been completed, and let me add default route towards our newly created gateway for internet traffic. Okay, it is not showing here because I didn't attach this internet gateway to VPC. Let's try this. Go to internet gateway and click on our gateway and actions attached to VPC. Just select our newly created VPC here attached to Internet Gateway. Now let me move to routing table. Let me add this default route. Edit, add Internet Gateway. It is showing now. Save changes. So now we have created the VPC, subnet, Internet Gateway, and routing table. So this is completed now. So let me go to EC2 service and create one EC2 instance. So click on instance, click on launch instances, and this is for my HTTP server. This is just name. Select Amazon Linux. It is a free tier. And let me keep all these as default. So I am not going to change anything in machine type and instance type. Here already memory and the rest of the things already selected by default. It's kind of a wizard. So it's a new view, console view actually. So I'm getting this. If you'd like to move to the old console view, we can move from here. So it will show all the options manually. Even from here also you can modify if you would like to do any modifications. So let me show you. So here I'm going to use new Keypair because to access this server through SSH. Let me create a new Keypair. So this is to access the server from putty. So I'm going to take this private key PPK. So it has been downloaded. It will be used later. So while accessing from the putty. So here I have created this new key pair, and let me modify these network settings because it is by default it is assigned to VPC, default VPC. Now I'm going to attach this to newly created VPC. So, and as there is only one subnet, so it is already showing that one, and it is already mentioned over here. So no need to do any changes in subnet info. And auto assign public IP, we need the public IP also. So I'm going to enable this so that it will be auto assigned public IP. So firewall security group. So here we are going to allow, here already once wizard is there. So just I'm modifying few things here. Just it is already allowing SSH, and also I would like to SSH from my IP. If you select my IP, it will be show your public IP. For example, if you don't know, if you would like to mention custom IP, you can mention. So like this, if you enter my IP, so what is my IP? It shows your public IP here. So the same one, it is already reflected. So no need to manually enter. So it is done, and I'm going to add one more security rule to allow this HTTP traffic from anywhere. So it is done, and storage it's default. I'm not going to change anything. And in advanced details, so as we need HTTP server, so let me let me paste this script so that once it is started, it will start HTTPD service also, so that we'll get this page. This is the script. So we are going to get this one from the browser. Let me copy it and paste in user data. So everything seems good. So everything is fine. Just Let me cross verify these things. So we have given name and selected this one, Amazon Linux. After that, I have created a new Keypair and it is attached to our VPC and subnet, and AWS and public IP is already enabled, and have created a new wizard with this certain rules, SSH and HTTP service. So everything seems good now. So this is the script. Okay, let me click on launch instance. So it's creating now. Done. Let me go to dashboard, showing in pending state. Let me refresh it, and if you click on here, it shows this public IP. This is private IP, this is internal use. In further lectures, we can see all these details clearly. So here, if you observe, so we are getting public IP and private IP. Also here getting your DNS name, private DNS name. However, we can get a public DNS name also here. I will show you that. So once it is accessible, I will enable this one also, and I will show you how to enable this one. So on the VPC level, we should enable this one. So but for now, let me try to access this server through PuTTY by using this IP address. Let's go to PuTTY. Let me close my previous details, and I'm going to take new session and paste this public IP here, and let me browse this key. Just we have downloaded this. Let me click on open. So probably it would take some time. Okay, we got this. EC2 user. I thought to enter new, but it was my mistakes. It is showing like an UI. It's no problem. However, that is just name. So whatever on the key, so we can give our details. No problem. That is just name. So let me check if it is accessible, if it is showing HTTP service. Just enter. Yes, we got it now. So now the server, I'm able to access it from internet by using PuTTY, as well as from the browser. It is showing my script, whatever I entered before. So everything seems good. We have most completed this lab. We have created VPC and subnet, then EC2 instance, internet gateway, and we try to access this from the internet. So by using SSH as well as HTTP, both are working fine. And let me show you one thing. So here, if you observe, there is no DNS, public DNS name, right? So just we try to access this by using this public IP. But let me show you. So go to VPC to get this public DNS. Go to VPC. Just select our VPC actions and DNS host names. Click on this and click on enable save changes. So now go to instance, EC2 instance. Running instances. Just click on this. See here, we got the DNS name also. By using this name also, we can access this server. Let me show you that one also. Let me take incognito window for you. enter. So just now it has been created, so it is taking some time. Yes, we got it now. This is the one. So we have successfully completed this lab. We have created VPC, Subnet, Internet gateways, EC2 instance we have created, and we are able to access this HTML page through internet, and also we are able to access this server through internet by using SSH also. So thank you. Bye bye.